Hay jugadores que hacen historia y otros que se convierten en ella. Vladimir Samsonov es una leyenda viva del tenis de mesa, 3 veces campeón de la Copa del Mundo y de un ITTF Grand Finals. Vladimir tiene una impresionante cifra de 27 títulos ganados en el circuito mundial, siendo superado solo por el mítico Malone. En Europa, dominó con autoridad 7 títulos individuales y 12 coronas en la Liga de Campeones de Clubes, hazañas que lo consagraron como Mr. Champions. Hoy tenemos el privilegio de entrevistarlo en el podcast El Rincón del Tenis de Mesa, gracias a la gentileza de Velta, importadora bilingual, empresa chilena que distribuye productos 100% originales para el tenis de mesa y representante oficial de Tibar, la marca que acompañó a Vladimir durante su carrera y también en su paleta que ocupó en esta visita a diferentes lugares de Chile. Agradecemos a Velta, importadora bilingual, por hacer posible esta entrevista en exclusiva para Gamporu a uno de los jugadores más grandes de todos los tiempos. Bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo del podcast El Rincón del Tenis de Mesa, hoy día con una leyenda del tenis de mesa, Vladimir Samsonov. ¿Cómo estás?
Thank you. Yeah. Hola. Hello.
¿Por qué te tenemos acá en Chile?
Well, actually, it's not my first time in Chile. And I remember winning Chilean Open some years ago. And, it was, of course, a great experience. And, this time I'm here because of the collaboration between Tibar and Velta, importadora bilingual. And I must say that, Velta did an amazing job with organizing many activities, but the idea is to make, table tennis a bit more popular in Chile. So that's thank you. But yeah, I just said it's, again, really a great experience and very nice to be there.
¿Cómo has encontrado a los fans? ¿Son muy cálidos acá en Chile? ¿Cómo te han recibido?
Yes, it was absolutely great, and I didn't expect that, because I'm not playing already some years, but it was, so nice to see people kind of so welcoming and so nice, so kind, and yes, thanks a lot to everyone, really.
Tú has visto que el chileno es muy pasional, le gusta mucho el tenis de mesa, y nosotros tenemos a una estrella, a Tanya Zeng, que con 58 años clasificó a unos Juegos Olímpicos. Cuéntame, ¿qué opinas de Tanya?
Yes. Well, I heard the incredible story, yes, about Tanya Zeng, and I know that she won a medal at the Pan American Games, right? Yes. Well, amazing result, and of course everyone speaks not only about the result but also about the age. But I think we shouldn't look at the number, but as long as the player is so good, winning medals in such important events, I think it's much better to concentrate on that.
Y otro jugador que tenemos que es una estrella, pero de América, es Hugo Calderano. ¿Qué opinas del actual momento de Hugo?
Yes, of course. Hugo, he's an amazing player, right? And had some great results lately, and it's always fun to watch his game. It's very powerful but also interesting, and he's playing also very clever. I think he has good tactics, and you can see that he's also very strong physically, and he's still very young. Still has many years to play, and obviously he can become much better.
¿Cómo lo ves para los próximos Juegos Olímpicos? ¿Crees que puede conseguir una medalla?
Yes, of course. Yeah. He won World Cup and was second at the World Championships. Of course he can.
Tú eres un jugador con mucha experiencia. ¿Cómo tú ves a Hugo el hecho de que en los Juegos Olímpicos de París estuvo muy cerca de conseguir una medalla y en vez de frustrarse, él se hace muy fuerte y termina ganando la Copa del Mundo? ¿Cómo tú crees que él vivió ese proceso para salir campeón?
Obviously, he wanted to win a medal at the Olympic Games. Well, everybody wants, I think, and this time it didn't happen. But it looks like it pushed him. Maybe to do a little bit more, maybe to work a little bit harder. I'm not sure, but we see that he's playing amazingly right now. So, and like I said, he still has time, right?
Y bueno, de que hablamos de Hugo, tú saliste también campeón en China, ¿eh? De una Copa del Mundo. ¿Qué recuerdos tienes de eso?
Well, I mean, it was a long time ago, but of course it's very nice to win a World Cup. Of course, very nice to win a World Cup in China, and I can also kind of imagine what Hugo was feeling when he won the World Cup this year.
Y bueno, Vladimir, para ir ya finalizando con esta entrevista, no te puedo dejar de preguntarte una noticia que sucedió hace pocas semanas. ¿Qué opinas del retiro de Timo Boll? Nos deja un
Well, Timo is amazing player, also amazing person. He's always so kind, and the thing is that one day you have to stop. Yeah, you cannot continue playing on such a high level, all the time. So anyway, I wish Timo also all the best. And probably he will find some other important things to do now.
¿Y hay algún jugador joven en este momento que te llame la atención? Que pueda ser un gran...
Well, of course, brothers LeBron. They're amazing, yeah. Felix and Alexis, they are playing so well and still so young, and such also interesting game. Already won, Olympic medal and in team event. I mean, both brothers, and Felix won in singles, such a young age, unbelievable, yeah. And many other events, so many events in such a young age. And I mean, it's just so much fun, I think, to watch so many young players with different kind of games, and it's just a great time to be a table tennis fan.
Y de hecho hay algo interesante de Francia, es que claro, como tú dices, hay hermanos que son muy jóvenes, pero hay uno que es penholder, un estilo de juego que hoy en día no se está viendo mucho. ¿Qué te parece eso?
Yes, it's like I said, that we have young players with different styles, yes, and also we have Truls Moregat, who is also, I mean, with such a interesting game. Also, not only the racket, but I mean the game is interesting. Yeah, today table tennis today, I think, is a bit different. I think it looks like it's faster. I think it's probably because of all the changes in material of the ball, for example, that it looks like it's easier to play fast, easier to play harder, and but I don't know, I like what you need.
Vladimir, muchas gracias por tu tiempo y bueno, esperamos verte de nuevo en Chile próximamente.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah.